All right, we are back to the continuation of DDL versus DML. Like we said earlier in the last video, DDL stands for definition language, while DML stands for data manipulation language. And we looked at the various commands of DDL. We looked at description, truncate, alter, and create. Now, for today's class, we'll be looking at insert, update, and select. In fact, select should come first. Although we've done a lot of that select, let's put it here. Let's put it here. Okay, good. We're going to be looking select in form of alias. Alias. Alias means we are going to be changing in a field name to something else, and we'll work with insert. We've done a lot of insert, we'll do update and so on. But for us quickly, because there's no time, we just dive straight to the yes, we started by saying what? Use data analyst. Started by saying use data analyst. And now we will continue what we have been doing. Now we can quickly see if we still have the database for sample we created the last time. Select all from sample. Let's see if we still have that database available. Wow, it's still there, but no value. So let's quickly place values into it. Let's quickly place values into it. As we said, we start by saying what? Insert into sample. Then we said we can see it here at the base sample ID sam. Oh, I now see why it did not work. We call it sample, sample, not M. Okay, but we'll name it that way just for a purpose of learning. Sample, then san. Okay, it says sample. Okay, I now see why it did not work earlier on. Sample and sample size and sample size. So put values into it, place values into it, and let's say 001, we'll call the sample mechatronics, mecha, mechatronics. Okay. And the sample size is 23. Close it, and let's see if this goes into the database. One row affected. Good. We can as well keep changing it to datatronics. Datatronics. Can call the next one datatronics. Datatronics. Why the sample size is 25. We'll run it again. One row affected. I just need three samples. Okay, let's get one more. Number three, and neurotronics. 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 Good. And the sample size is 15. Sample size is 15. Good. We've done this. So quickly, let's quickly see the data we've inserted into the table by saying select all from sample. Good. Select all from sample. And we can see. Good. Mechatronic, neurotronics, and yeah, we're ready for that. Now, we wanted to see. Now, you can also just see some fields. Not necessarily you have to see the whole fields. You can say select sample, since that's the way we call it, select sample title, comma, sample size from sample. You can see this side will no longer appear. That, as we say it, is now this way. Also, this sample, we didn't spell it properly. We can say this as, sorry, this as, now, we may spell it correctly now, sample title. These are sample title. That's what we call alias. That show me that way. Good. It now becomes sample title. Good. That is the way you call an alias. A way you call an alias. Now we are going to be looking at we've done with the select. Let's look at and we've done insert right now. So quickly let's dive into updates. Let's dive into updates. Let's say we want to update the records. You say update, update sample, update sample. Then you set uh, set sample, set sample title, title to be, let's give a name, uh, Umbra Tom Umbratopia. Now we want what we are trying to do is that we want to update the yes, what we want to update, we just want to keep a sample title for what? For what? So for us to do it, we can now use the where clause. The where clause. We are going to still visit the where clause again. Where maybe now say sample ID is equals to 3 and we'll end it. So let's see what happens. We just want to change something there. Error sample. Okay, let's see. Sample ID 3. Okay, let's say sample ID 2. Where sample ID is 2. Okay, run unknown column fields of sample. Okay, because we didn't use a proper column, cut this and let's see. Let's say select all from sample so that we can see the proper columns. And then this is it. Okay, sample ID, sample title. Okay, all right. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's say we want to drop this. If you notice in your want to update this table and drop probably drop this one. But it's going to be a problem. We're going to drop all this. So we're going to do it in a very good way. We, we want to update it actually. But let's use something else. So we have three number two, and we can quickly use delete. Let's use delete. Let's use delete. Now say delete, delete from sample. What we want to delete is let's see, delete from sample where because we want to delete the two that's number 3 here. Want to delete this two where um sample ID is equals to 3 and we'll end this way. Let's see what happens when we do this. Good. 2 rows. You can see 2 rows affected. Those are the 2 rows that were shown earlier. So you can quickly say what? Select all from samples, and you observe that those 2 rows will not show any longer. Have you seen it? So we have 2 here. We have 2 here. Now, the same way we can do updates, and probably we want to change the size of number 2 to something else. You can also say what? Updates. It shouldn't be coming up. Okay. Updates. You can say updates sample or they sample set sample. Because first of all, declare is what you want to set size to be, let's say I want to make it to, instead of 25, let me just follow 24. And now you can now use what? Where clause. Use your where clause um where sample sample ID is equals to 2. And that's it. Let's see what happens now. Good. One row affected with one match and 0 1 and 1 changed. Now you see when we try to look at the same fields again, we find out that the second one will change from 25 back to change from 25 back to 24, which we just apportioned for it. The codes we are writing right now takes up. Have you seen it? Now it has done that. Also, with your where clause, you can also use select from and use a where clause with this. You can just say select from all of them where let's say I just want to see those with oh, in fact let's add more rows into let's add more rows into this and see. Let's add more rows into this. You see, insert. I hope as we are doing this, you're learning. Insert into sample sample ID sample title and sample size. Then you say values, because you have to add the values into it. Okay, let's say 003, the title. Okay, give it, make it, let's say, neurotronics, neurotronics as our sample title. And the sample size, I want to increment it by 25. And this is it. Just want to add one more to it. I know this code will work, but just to add some probably some few um edits to it. Some few edits to it. Uh Biotronics, call it Biotronics and call it what 26. Okay, let's try running this too. Wow, they've been populated into sample table under the analyst database. So we can say select all asterisk all from sample and try to see what happens. You see it will populate that we are making it now 4. But we want to start using the where clause. Let's say we want to select all those whose sample size is below 26. So in this, you want to select, say where, can use a where clause, where where um sample sample size is less than 20 24. That's to say, if you want the code, that's to say that's to say that since it's less than, the datatronics and the mechatronics will not appear. So we're expecting the neurotronics and biotronics to appear. Okay, have you seen it? So it's less than. So sorry that I wanted to say greater than. You can see it this way, the other way around. Others appear, and that's you can also use your where clause to modify your work. Think we're going to stop here for now. Please, I still remain Ugochukwu Nwosu, aka Ugo the Analyst. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share my page. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next class. The next class will be dealing with a unique topic, distinct, ordered by like, limit, keywords. Thank you very much. Bye.